What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everyone's doing well and let's kick it off. So first up, looking at the price chart for Total 2 and Total 3. So Total 2 here is excluding Bitcoin and essentially the entire altcoin market cap. So what's interesting about Total 2, the entire crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, is that we're getting back over the 21 EMA. And as we get another day closer with a high probability of the next cycle starting where Bitcoin creates a new all-time high price, just looking at history on the monthly RSI. Every time we see the monthly RSI or momentum piercing 70 into overbought where momentum is at an all-time high, we see new all-time high prices. And the same thing for the previous cycle, at the very end of 2020, kicking off the bull run into new all-time high prices as we pierce 70 for the monthly RSI. As momentum was going up, we did another 700% mover in 8x, crossing the middle line or the 50 line right here, another day closer to the potential of reaching overbought and all-time high levels for momentum. And I'm not saying the altcoin market does another 700% or 8x from here. But we are retesting the previous two highs. If we can break out of here and actually break out of this accumulation, it shows a good chance for a true retracement. And even just battle through some of these retracements, get that volume back in the market. And just like back here when we saw during this bear market, the altcoin market retraced about 40-50%. A 50% move might not seem like much, but for certain altcoins, they actually get a lot more volume. So during this 50% move of the altcoin market recovering and its market cap climbing, there were alts like Fetch that did over a 10x. So just remember, when we do see the altcoin market starting to retrace 20, 30%, 50%, or even up here around 70% plus, there's going to be huge opportunity. Just like we see every cycle, there will be alts that do the 3, 5, 10x. And here's Total 3. This is the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest assets in the space. So just think every single altcoin. The previous chart only excluded Bitcoin. This chart excludes both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just sticking on the monthly time frame, we can see the previous cycle reached the 21 EMA, went a little bit above it, and then crashed back down, continuing its accumulation before breaking out for next cycle. So anything is possible. I know a lot of people think we're actually right here. We're going to do a little pump and then crash back down, continuing accumulation even longer, and Bitcoin wouldn't have a chance to break into a new high until after 2025. I personally don't see that. I think 2024 is going to be a lot better than the previous 2 years, and I'm very open to a Bitcoin all-time high. And we've explained why in previous videos, and I've done some posts on Twitter just talking about the number of days where the RSI is at an all-time high, measuring each cycle, roughly 1,000 or 1,100 days, and we're getting very close. And if we followed or even rhymed with the previous two cycles that each had a multi-year bear market, that means that we would have that shot at an all-time high in 2024. And it's great to see that the RSI on a higher time frame, such as the monthly, is beginning to cross that 50 line just above it where bullish momentum can continue. Now what's great to see is we're seeing more and more alts starting to wake up. They're still at very low prices, but we can see, such as Rose, on the monthly time frame reaching up to the 21 EMA thus far. We still have large open weekly and monthly fair value gaps even up to 19 to 20 cents. And the monthly RSI is starting to cross that middle line. We've seen other assets run up even higher from here. We're seeing AVAX or Avalanche doing the same thing, getting above the 21 EMA on the monthly time frame. We have open fair value gaps above. And we have alts like Caspa or KAS absolutely exploding this year. Even from October's low, this thing is done over a 100x. Now, a lot of people have asked me about this asset. I'm rooting for it, but I'm just not attacking anything that is done a 20x, 50x, or 100x thus far. As you can see, even to its higher, its wick that it's just recently drawn, that is over a 100x. It went from a super small market cap going all the way up to the golden extensions thus far at the 34 fib extension. Market cap is almost 3 billion, but the volume is the most impressive, over 245 million. So looking at this and knowing that different alts in previous cycles hit all-time high market caps of dozens of billions. Litecoin and AVAX 27 billion and 32 billion. We had other assets go past 70 billion like Solana. We had Doge and Cardano go over 90 billion. So could, in theory, if this asset gets a lot of adoption, continues its run, breaks through these fibs, could it do another 10x or just surpass $1? Absolutely. And there are a lot of people doing very well in this asset, and that's absolutely awesome. Some of them have timed it very well, accumulated even before this next impulse. And to be frank, I just missed the boat, so I don't want to throw a huge sum of money trying to get that 10x or 50x after it's already climbed this much. I'm rooting for any early holders. The chart looks super strong, but I'm personally not going after it. And if I did take a big position, I would still be setting a stop loss. The more assets we see that are approaching or breaking into new all-time highs, the better for the market, and I'm still rooting that there are different alts leading us into the next cycle. Such as Injective going right up to the 702 doing over a 15x. I'm personally more comfortable when I can see clear distribution, a little bit more chart history, and I'm a lot more confident in different assets getting that 3, 5, 10x return. And just remember, there are a variety of assets still down over 90%. We have Cadena, we have Engine, we have Decentraland, we have Sand, we have Remark, we have Origin Trail or Track. All of these are down over 90%. Ultra, Zcash, etc. So for the Bitcoin price chart, we're seeing a steady climb. It's great to see we close that first open fair value gap above. We have gaps below, but we also have a very large open weekly fair value gap above at 60,000. And if you've studied the previous 2 cycles, when you see those alts do that 5, 10, 20x from their cycle low, it is when Bitcoin is a lot closer to an all-time high price. So it's great to see some signs of life. The Bitcoin ETF is another day closer, the halving is another day closer, a lot of narratives, a lot of potential catalysts for the future. And I believe Bitcoin goes to an all-time high price. I understand how stupid it is to talk about the future of the crypto asset class every bear market. I did YouTube videos during last bear market. And I believe Bitcoin still goes to an all-time high price. Even to get back up to its previous all-time high, that requires about a 90% move. If we go higher to 80k, even 120k, that's about a 200% plus move. And one thing I've learned during the past bear market, Bitcoin actually crashed a lot higher, over 80% compared to this crash that we've seen this bear market. The sentiment at these lows, March 2020, crypto is a scam, there will never be another bull run. And even from this low, we still did over a 1600% move. From our cycle low to an all-time high, that's just over 300%, so it's diminishing returns. It's nothing crazy. We're not going to do another 1600% move impulse straight up, but it is very possible to see that 2, 3, 5x. Bitcoin's all-time high market cap was about 1.29 trillion, so going to $2 trillion in the future would be just over 100k. And you don't have to believe it, this bear market has been absolutely brutal, but it is possible. And the thing to remember about the crypto asset class is these markets move in cycles. Multi-year bear market, all-time high price. Multi-year bear market, a bit of a retracement, a crash, still leading into an all-time high price. You don't have to be crazy good with different wave counts. You can look at the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, look at oscillators, look at the past, look at moving averages, and just compare all of it, the length of time, the volume, see if we're increasing, and just compare it to previous cycles. Anybody that's relatively new to the crypto asset class or even bought the top in 2021, watched some of their holdings crash over 90%, they definitely think that crypto is a scam. And there are a lot of BS projects, scam projects, or even meme coins. But simultaneously, there are a lot of legitimate networks for a variety of use cases being built. People that have experienced a multi-year bear market before, even just in the previous cycle, understand. We have Citibank working on tokenization, tokenizing their deposits initially for institutional clients. We have JP Morgan and Onyx and different private networks building tokenization. We have HSBC working with Medico, which is Ripple's company as well. In previous videos with Medico alone, a Swiss custodian for digital asset infrastructure, we went through their blog and just listed like 5 to 10 different banks that are working with them for DeFi applications, crypto custody, crypto trading, etc. I believe a Bitcoin spot ETF is just a matter of time, leading the way for other assets as well. We know XRP is already in an ETP or exchange traded product in Switzerland, and in that single XRP ETP there is over $50 million in AUM, so that is actual XRP backing that at a 1-to-1 ratio, so 100% of that XRP is actually in institutional grade cold storage. We can talk more about that in the next video. I just wanted to do a quick video going over the big picture, the macro view of the monthly time frame, showing the cycle, showing different indicators, basic oscillators, and my opinions and the reasons that I believe we are heading into the next cycle. If you think this asset class goes to zero, completely fine, to each their own. I completely disagree. I think this asset class is going to be massive. Of course, I want the bull run to happen as soon as possible, but the thing about markets, it requires insane amounts of patience and conviction, especially when it matters most. Even looking at Colin Talks Crypto Bitcoin Bull Run Index, this combines 9 of the most popular indicators, including the Pi cycle. And the Pi cycle, or just this single indicator part of this index, plotted the Bitcoin price chart's top 2 different cycles in a row within 3 days. So we can see accumulating when it's dark green, accumulating dark green, accumulating dark green, these cycle lows. And exiting the market and we're in dark red and the confidence is over 90 at each market top, 3 different tops. So once we see Bitcoin go from yellow to orange to red to even dark red, that's when we expect those big moves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Huge thank you to all that hit the like button and be sure to tune in to the next one.